so you can see that under the street there is sewage. Okay, so here's a sewer line and then a stormwater runoff. Notice there's a connector here. So some of the stormwater might go into the sewage and some of the sewage might go into the stormwater.
Oh, what's the red
Okay,
represent?
what are the sponges representing?
Sewer.
The ground or, okay, forest, moss, wetlands. So anywhere there's sponges, they're gonna absorb some of that water before it goes into the stormwater runoff. Huh?
What is the red represent?
I'll explain that in just a second. So here's the well. So if you notice over here, the water over here is kind of icky. If I didn't actually do the well in the other ones. So if they're using well water and it's icky, it's gonna flow. Say I use my well water and I'm using my well water on the farm. What's happening?
The dirt's going icky.
Okay, and what's gonna happen with that dirt?
It's gonna turn red.
And then what? And it's probably not just dirt, it's probably animal poop
And it goes into the
Fertilizer
okay, it's gonna go over, there it goes,
over the rainbow.
over into the river, okay? So we've got pollution from our farm. We've got a construction site over here. Now, this would represent if it went into the groundwater.
Oh, Miss Pierce! Yes, you did.
Hey, focus.
Yeah, put that stuff away. What are you gonna get squirted again?
It was more the people around you than you, Dennis. But you were the easiest one to get. Okay,
Okay.
Joey, Nick, okay, you're gonna sit side? Okay, so this would represent things getting absorbed into groundwater. So here's, I totally went forward, I'm sorry. Okay, so we've got a construction site and all the debris and extra dirt and stuff. Some of it might go down, some of it could go right into the water. We've got our farm that's causing problems. Okay, we've got some green showing up, sorry. What is the green?
Pierce, what's the green stuff?
What is the green? Okay, probably like fertilizer or something like that. Okay, and then what do you think the red is?
Sewage.
It's not blood.
Oh, it just went in my eyeball.
You're turning it to blood. What does
Okay.
that represent? Juice.
Pollution?
Well, what was funny was I couldn't get it working earlier, and then I shoved something in it, and then all the red came out, and they're like, "Oh my God, you killed them! You killed them!"
Wait, does the red mean
Okay,
pollution?
so it's not blood. It's supposed to be like factory waste, but this got ruined.
Joey, stop.
I got it working earlier. Okay, but it would go down into the sewer. But look at that. That's going over to where it would go down the storm drain. There's a storm drain right here. Michael, you have a test on this on Monday. I recommend you pay attention. Okay? Now, before I show you the wastewater, here's a boat, right? We've got marine waste. What would marine waste be?
Gas, oil.
Gas, oil, okay. So if we got something like that coming off the boat.
Coffee.
And then if we have wildlife, like a duck, okay, and the duck were to be swimming in this, what happens to the duck? The oil gets all over them, right? And what can they not do if they're covered in oil?
They can't fly.
They can't fly, they can't swim, okay? So all of the marine waste can affect the wildlife. All right, you guys ready for the sewer system now? Okay, so we got some poop.
Is that rice?
They're biosolids. It's not poop, it's biosolids. Anything you create that's not liquid is a biosolid. Okay, and then we're gonna add some other biosolids to it, and you're gonna watch how the how the sewer works.
Ew, it's poop.
Okay, so it goes down.
That's teriyaki
Okay, now if you notice, there's a screen here. That screen, the screen catches all the biosolids. And then somebody's job is to clean that screen. So they take the screen out and they put it either in the incinerator or the landfill or something like that. But what happens if you had too much,
Doesn't it like
look how it's starting to kind of go out into the storm drain.
That really does.
So then if it was raining, that stormwater drain, sorry Kayla, the stormwater might go into the sound. Now, gross, right? At least we have our biosolids out, but this is gross. I don't want that in my river. I can't give very many points today with the way you guys are behaving. So you can fix it?
Do you want profanity?
No.
We had the one in the gray sweatshirt who decided to use a word.
What word?
The S word to portray what was happening.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh, Joey, your mom will be so excited to hear that. Okay, so as it flows through, they treat it. Okay, so they put different things in it. So maybe they're going to treat it in this one, and it flows to the other one.
So much trouble.
Then they do this thing where they put oxygen into the water. You know why?
Why?
Because the oxygen is for the bacteria. The bacteria need oxygen, and the more oxygen they have, the more feeding they can do, and the more they can break down all those wastes. Then it goes into the clarifier tank over here. So it's a little clearer, okay? And you can see it's getting a little clearer as it goes, okay? There's a little bit coming through. And then they do another chemical.
So guys, why don't you break up a little bit? Why don't you go like mix yourselves into other people?
I'm doing
Joey,
good.
why don't you come stand right behind Kaylin and
I'm doing good. I didn't do nothing.
Stella?
I'm innocent.
Sorry, I'm like, I always
I'm
get you too.
innocent.
Okay, so then now we've got treated water, so it's blue. Okay,
Wait, Miss.
and now it's gonna go out, and it's coming out into the sound. The goal is that by the time it gets out to the river, it's mostly clear. Okay? Now, the nice thing about the wastewater is it just goes back into our river system, right? And eventually it will come back into your drinking source. It could be hundreds of years, it could be a little bit of time. It all depends where that raindrop goes or where that piece of water goes. Because it'll come into the sound and it'll swim around and eventually it'll evaporate and go back into the cycle and come back down. But they will allow a certain amount of pollutants to go out into the river. So say like in the swimming hole tragedy, there was more stuff that got out, it would go into this river and cause problems. That makes sense? Okay, so you're thinking, where are my point and non-point source pollution? Where would be a point source? Evan?
Oh, I was raising my hand.
Oh, okay, hold on one second. Nico?
The sewage area?
Okay, the sewage, if it backs up or overflows or there's a problem, that could be a point source. Yes. Anything else? Linnea?
Oh, I had a question.
What's the other point source?
Oh,
You were raising your hand, so I want to make sure I call it.
I was raising my hand.
Yeah, you were.
No, is it?
Well, otherwise you're messing around.
I was going like this.
So that looked like you were raising your hand. What's the other point source? Nico said the sewer, if it like overflows or backs up or there's a problem. What else? Okay, anybody else know? Talia?
The factory?
The factory would be a point source. Everything else you see, the farm, the construction site, the well water, the diesel and the stuff in the water, all of that would be non-point. Okay? So I want you to go back to your seat. I want you to work on your drawing, and I'm going to read you the questions one more time. Oh, questions, yeah.